How's it going, everybody? And welcome back to another episode of the Great Ace Attorney Resolve Blind. So it's been like a month and a half since we last did an episode. Yeah, we're, I think, on the first trial day.
Yeah, I think so. Also, am I supposed to be watching it in OBS?
Oh yeah, I forgot to switch her.
I was like, what's happening here? Oh yeah, the Red-Headed League.
Alright, so yeah, Gregson's dead, and we're gonna be facing Kazuma in court, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and Gregson's dead. Just
I just said
remember that. And Gregson is dead.
And Gregson has died.
And Gregson is no longer on this mortal coil. I'm still not over that. That makes me so mad.
Yeah, that makes me mad. Look at this guy. Look at this fucker.
Look at this stud.
Alright, well, let's get started.
Alrighty then. 2nd November, 8:56 a.m. The Old Bailey Defendant's Antechamber.
Damn, we're here kind of early.
Yeah, we are actually. Good morning, courtroom.
It's an old familiar feeling again. The crushing pressure of this historic courthouse. Actually, no. It's a little different today. There's an even more menacing tension in the air. Oh, it's
It's
you.
me. I'm the menacing tension. There is a menacing tension in the air here today, isn't there? I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
No, you don't.
Okay. Oh, why are you here?
That guy does.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's the defendant. It can only be the result of the menacing appearance of the defendant.
You're in trouble.
A little more courtesy, if you please.
No.
Oh my. I do apologize.
However, you're certainly not mistaken that this trial is far from ordinary. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I'm not privy to the details. However, I understand that no jury has been what?
What?
No jury?
Wait, finally, we're fucking gonna switch these guys out? Only like 5 trials in, we're gonna get new people? Unless it's truly empty, and that would be really funny.
A trial without a jury. Well, that's just like the trial of The trial of the
Layton.
professor 10 years ago.
A closed court? The fuck? Oh, great.
No, I'm the jury.
I'm the only juror. Good morning, my dear fellows. Mr. Sholmes,
It's a bad morning now.
have you made note of my hair, Miss Naruhodo? An outright victory for science, you must agree. Your hair looks the same.
He got it back from red and then blue.
To be perfectly honest, so much happened yesterday that, well, I completely forgot about your little hair problem. Wrong answer. Well, to one man it's a little hair problem.
What
Is to
on
another
earth
that
is
I drink
wrong with
Duvey's
you?
potion after Duvey's potion. You have no idea how my stomach ails me this morning. I'm gonna shit myself.
Oh, that's gross. Oh dear, how awful for you. I shit myself once.
I'm afraid you two need to shut the fuck up. And Mr. Sholmes, you only have yourself.
The guard in the background. Oh yeah, can you guys shut the hell up?
Good morning to you, Mr. Reaper. I'd like to say you look so full of him. You'll not be reaping anybody today. And I
So
do.
May. Oh wait, oh my not May.
I see London's celebrated great detective is as active as ever. Oh, you exaggerate, my dear fellow. Compared to my paltry engagements with a few trivial cases, the Reaper's overbearing presence is a far greater deterrent to the black roots of crime in our capital.
That was straight poetry.
Wow. I hate you.
I have no comeback.
And whilst I may not agree with your methods, there was at least one point in which I would readily commend you. What an honor. And would that be? Your eye for a good lawyer, sir. Wow. Mr. Sholmes? Really? After all, behind this lawyer there is a very great mind. My own. Oh. What are you trying to say?
You're fucked, essentially.
I wish I could just say that you should be prepared for quite a trial, Mr. Reaper. Sorry to barge in. Who? Oh. I don't even know who said that. Gina! What's that on her arm? It's a morning band, I suppose.
Father, shouldn't you be at the symposium?
It's been postponed, so I have some free time. I decided to come along with the police inspector to see our country's up-and-coming student in action. I shall be very interested to see the fruits of your studies over the past year. Well, it's an honor to have you here. Let's hope there are some fruits to see. The hell's your problem?
What's up? I die.
Oh, yes, Gina?
Yeah, you're screwed. Why'd you agree to this, eh? Why'd you take him on?
That's my job.
This Reaper bloke. Everyone says it's oh my god, here we go. Everyone says I'm what was him. What? What killed the boss?
Yeah, that's almost never the case. I'm sorry, Gina. But I just don't believe that.
Well, if I oh my fucking
If
god.
I were him.
Well, if it weren't him, who was it?
I don't fucking know that yet.
Well, you better figure it out soon. I don't care who calls him what. The Reaper's just a name. He's just a person at the end of the day. And if it turns out it was him who killed the boss, then God help him.
Well, that's true, then yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, I'm talking about you. No, just kidding.
Fiery eyes indeed.
They're blue.
Yes, the culprit deserves every ounce of your loathing.
Huh?
At least, that may be some solace to the deceased.
I'm gonna take my hat off now. Please, I don't. Kill this guy. Get whoever did this for the boss.
Oh, Gina.
I ain't feeling this useless, but there's nothing I can do. So you've gotta find out who's done this and make that wretch pay.
Counsel for the defense and the defendant. Court will be in session shortly. Make your way into the courtroom or else I'll grab your balls.
It's always something sexual with these guys.
Alright then, here we go. Every fucking time.
It's time, Mr. Naruhodo. Lord Von Seeks.
No. I just simply won't go in. One who lost his treasured brother to a mass murder. One who lost his treasured father in a foreign court of law. And one who lost the man who helped her escape destitution. All that misfortune, all that pain, on course to collide headlong in this trial. It's time to shine a light on all these dark events. This feels like a finale case, even though it's not.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever truth is revealed, I'm
Oh my
gonna
god.
have to look it straight in the eye. Alright, what kind of fuck-ass jurors are we gonna be getting?
I hope they're awesome.
2nd November, 9:20 a.m. The Old Bailey courtroom. Fuck.
Wait. What the hell? There really is no one here.
In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session.
I hereby
We are here
declare
to
this court to be
conduct-
empty.
And very empty. A fair and just trial of the defendant Brock Fonzies, and we have no jurors at all. Counsels for the defense and prosecution, are you ready to begin? The defense is ready, my lord. The prosecution is more than ready.
I love you.
Oh, Kasuma-sama.
Surprised this author wasn't like, I'm gonna join him instead.
Yeah, right? Could you imagine?
I've been wishing to see you in court again for so long. It feels... But I never pictured it happening like this. I never thought I'd be facing you behind the prosecution's bench. The so-called Reaper of the Bailey has been a scourge like no other, undermining Her Majesty's justice system. Today, we must uncover the truth behind this scourge. In other words, this trial is going to be a lot more far-reaching than Inspector Gregson's murder. The truth revealed by these proceedings may have unpredictable repercussions to the judiciary. Accordingly, they would be conducted as a closed trial with no members of the public present. Damn, so no jurors at all.
What?
By Her Majesty's direct orders.
That's stupid. They just didn't want to make more
I
models.
was about to say that. How would that work, my lord?
It doesn't.
The burden of all arbitration and adjudication falls on my shoulders. So, like classic history. Therefore, as you will see, the jurors' bench shall remain vacant today. That's done.
If no members of the public are present, let me sit there. Might I ask who is currently occupying the gallery, my lord?
They are members of the judiciary here to witness proceedings and ensure an equitable trial. We got Tommy Toughknuckles over there.
Yeah,
Members of the
Timmy,
judiciary.
whatever the fuck the other guys.
Sammy Smackdown to Freddy Fisticuffs.
Oh yeah. I like my character better, Timmy, whatever the fuck the rest of their name is. Oh, my bad. I forgot.
Oh my, this is very unusual. Fuck, this is a very unusual trial already. Timmy Tough
There was a
Knuckles.
pool.
I went to high school with that guy.
Oh god, he shouldn't be here. There is, of course, another unprecedented aspect to these proceedings on which I must elaborate.
Timmy Tough Knuckles in the background. Where my hug at?
What am I hugging at? Counsel for the prosecution and defense are both aliens of Great Britain.
What?
Yeah, I'm not from here. I believe it takes an outsider to see the truth sometimes. Fucker.
You're okay. Whatever.
And as I stand here in this courtroom now, I'm quite certain. This is the reason why I had to come to Britain. No, I doubt that.
Buddy. Okay,
Cosimo?
buddy.
You came here to be a defense lawyer.
Yeah. And then you smacked your head and forgot everything.
Very well, let us commence proceedings. Prosecutor Asugi, your opening statement, if you please. Oh my god, here we go. Certainly, my lord. The incident took place on 1st November at just after 5 o'clock in the afternoon. The location was a building of flats on Fresno Street, on the outskirts of the city. The victim's body was discovered there in an old single-room rental property. Yes, Inspector Tobias Gregson, a name known very well indeed to this court. Not least for his miraculous resolution of one of this country's grimmest cases 10 years ago.
The professor case.
How sure are you about the time of the incident?
I'm not.
Very fucking sure. Several witnesses on the street outside heard the gunshot, and have all reported at the same time. Yes, that's what Gina told us too. There were a number of witnesses.
Do your laundry.
I have here a plan of the room. That's gonna make no sense out of context. The victim was found curled up in one corner, crying or something.
That's me, bro. With a bowler hat.
He's either crying or praying. It believed that he was shot from the front at point-blank range and died instantly. That would have happened to me. How was the range been determined?
In the balls. I mean,
There were scorch marks around the entry wound. Such marks are caused by the gunpowder used to fire the bullet. Like the one I'm
The
gonna fire
bullet.
into his honor's mouth. But powder hot enough to leave scorch marks is only ejected a few inches from beyond the end of the barrel. In other words, it only happens when the target is at point-blank range.
the guards come in when you say the throw it into the judge's mouth or whatever. Hey, you can't do that. You're under arrest.
I see, yes. Thank you for the detailed explanation, counsel. Bailiff, arrest him. I'm now going to use this. The murder weapon was found lying beside the victim. Put that away. Never managed to ascertain the owner of this,
Wave that thing around.
of this firearm. No, dumbass, my lord. Not conclusively.
No, my lord. The safety is off.
Bravo, Kazuma-sama.
Don't praise him.
He didn't fucking do anything.
Also, he's on the other side, Sasato. Come on, get with the program.
Maria Gori.
That sounds pretty scary.
What was the name of the previous coroner?
I think that was her.
Dr. Scythe, I think.
Oh.
I don't remember what her first name was.
Yeah, I don't remember either. I just remember she had gray hair.
For not trying to use the gun on the judge as evidence when its provenance can't be proven.
Furthermore, my lord, as I've explained, the revolver was fired at an extremely close range. Yeah, you just said that. The bullet passed through the victim and struck the wall behind him. There is a candelabrum mounted on that wall, and the tip of one of the candles in it was found to have been blown off by the projectile.
Oh, is this one of those things where, like, if the gun was shot at, like, a really close range, you know, in, like, old school gangster movies and shit, where they, like, have the gun, like, tucked in their pocket or their sleeve or whatever, and then they get up real close and they shake their hand, and then it's like, they back up and they're like, oh, and then it's, like, shows the gun wound. It's badass.
Yeah.
Anyways,
We noticed that too, didn't we?
Buster Scruggs. That's
What?
I think of. You never seen that?
no, that sounds gross. Buster what? I hardly even know.
Nah, the dude's name is Buster Scruggs. It's like a Western movie.
Buster Scruggs.
Yes, that's right. I keep remember the one scene in the saloon where, like, you know, he walks up. I was about to say scrolls up. He walks up and then he's just like, he comes in like asking for whiskey, and then there's like these dudes who are playing cards. He's like, well, hey there, fellas. And he's just like,
Hey
allow
there,
me to play
fellas.
around. And then he's just like, he's like wants to look at the cards. They're just like, well, just so you know, if you see them, you play them. Then he looks at the cards. And he's like, yeah, I don't know about this one. And then they're like, no, you see them, you play them. And then he like fucking shoots them all.
What the fuck?
Because they tried to shoot him as he was like, no.
Oh, and then
It's
it has
really
like the
funny.
old time like pew, pew, pew,
Yeah.
pew.
And then, like, you know, the overly dramatic, like, people are flying back when they get shot.
Yeah. With all the like fucking furniture's crashing and it's like freaking overwhelming the microphone. Oh my god. That's
Thank you for
funny.
the thorough report, Counsel. The setting of this crime is clear to me. You will submit the plan of the crime scene as evidence, please.
I will submit nothing.
As you wish, my lord. Shove it up your ass.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Is this Fresno Street from room... What? Is this Fresno Street from Inspector Gregson's private abode? Poor. No, my lord.
What?
The room is rented to a Mr. Hugh Boone. Hugh Boone.
Huboon.
Huge
Hugh.
Boone? Like,
Oh, like a mass amount of money, like a fat stack.
maybe. But even so, it's like the room is poor. Like, so... I don't get it.
Oh yeah.
There's precious little furniture inside, and it's generally in a poor state of repair. So what on earth was Gregson even doing here?
Presumably, he was investigating some case or other.
When a policeman was informed of the gunshot from the witnesses rushed to the scene, he found only the deceased inspector and the accused standing alongside holding the revolver, for some fucking reason. Why are they always picking up the revolver?
Kazuma, your voice for Kazuma is pretty close to your normal voice, so that was really funny.
Yeah. The attending officer arrested the accused on the spot, like a good boy.
Like a what?
So, the details of the case are clear.
I'm a good boy.
In that case, the prosecution would like to call in his first witness. D's nuts. A name, please, counsel, not that.
I already told you.
Naturally, the accused himself. Why are we always calling the defendant to testify against himself? Lord Von Zeeks,
That's a
you
great
can't fucking do
question.
that. As a prosecutor, he believes in the oath of office he's taken and will be compelled to tell the truth.
This is stupid, bro.
Very well. I know the defendant take the understand, I guess.
I'm sorry, what was that, my lord? Oh, nothing.
Hello. And his music plays. So, witness, state your name and occupation for the court. Take your music with you. Barack Von Zeeks, Old Bailey prosecutor. I presume, Lord Von Zeeks, that you heard Prosecutor Asugi's opening precis. I don't even know if I said that right. I did.
Sounds right to me.
It is alleged that you were found at the scene of the crime, and that you were arrested by the arriving police officer. Can you confirm this? Was it Rolly Beat who arrested you?
No, God, I hope so.
Yes, my lord. Then I'm sure the court would like to hear you explain some things away. Namely, why you were there in the room on the Fresno Street, yep, at the time in fucking question. And what exactly took place. I did not phrase you this way. I intend to explain away nothing. I will simply tell the truth. I must say, Lord Von Zeeks, I never imagined this day would come. Or rather, I didn't want to imagine it would come, but since you became known as the Reaper, a part of me has been dreading it. Not gonna say anything. Your formal testimony then. Witness. Alright, let's get a load of this. The facts of the incident. I was investigating Gregson, and my inquiries have led me to that address. When I first entered the room that day, it was dark inside and I saw no one. A moment later, I heard the gunshot. I spun around and saw the revolver on the floor. Just as I picked the fucking gun up to examine it, the door flew open and I heard a man scream.
Because I was holding a gun.
It was only then that the body of Inspector Gregson appeared before me. Wow, classic mistake. That testimony was the whole truth? It was, you fuck.
Okay,
So-
no need for name calling, anyway.
You heard a shot being fired in the room with no living occupants. And moments later, a corpse somehow appeared before your eyes. Is that it? You're right. You haven't explained away anything. In fact, that would barely qualify as an excuse. I mean, yeah, that's what I fucking said. I thought you were my mute apprentice. So why are you running your mouth?
Oh,
Yet it turns out you have a way with words, Prosecutor Asugi. It would appear that the cats are fighting. To be a singular tale indeed. Singular isn't the word, it's laughable. What's gotten into Kazuma? He's not behaving like himself at all.
being
He's being a little asshole. What?
wow. My first line in a couple minutes and it's just dots.
Yeah. Very well then. Counsel, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, my lord. I'm gonna crack him. Ooh.
What?
Hold it!
You were investigating the inspector. What on earth for?
For fun.
I'm not at liberty to say. Of course, why would you ever? Sorry?
This trial is gonna go nowhere fast because all of them work in the legal system.
Yeah, I feel like this first, if it's a multi, which I'm pretty sure it's gonna be multiple days, I feel like this first day we're gonna get nowhere.
Yeah.
I'd identified a distinct possibility that Gregson was involved in the case I was investigating. Regrettably, though, he was killed before I could secure the proof I needed. Is the court to understand, then, that on the day in question, you followed the victim to the scene? No. I was privy to his movements in advance. How? A fly told me. I stole into his office in the yard and consulted his
fly?
diary. You read his diary? The address on Fresno Street was noted in the 5 p.m. entry. You illegally entered the man's office. In Japan, that alone would constitute a very serious offense. We shoot you.
Well, good thing we're not in Japan.
As does a Great Britain, I assure you. Is that not the case, Lord Von Zieks? I was aware of the possible consequences. So, in summary, you were investigating the victim. And yet, you refused to tell the court why. Let me guess, because it's not related. I didn't realize British prosecutors enjoy such freedom to choose what to divulge under oath. What are you talking about? Prosecutors in every fucking game do that. And they withhold evidence, too. Why did I ever think I could defend this man?
Well, they're all good boys. That's the difference.
Honestly, I feel like the only prosecutor in the mainline games who doesn't pull anything shady is
Von
Clavier.
Karma.
Hell no, Von Karma's horrible. Karma's the worst one. Both Von Karmas are horrible. Has you ever been to the address before? Nah, Clavier is actually pretty chill. He wants to know the truth. I think
Yeah.
Simon's also pretty good with that.
Yeah, Simon's good with
never.
that.
And then Edgeworth was a little shithead before he changed.
Edgeworth
No.
literally will be like, I didn't realize anything was written on the back of this piece of paper.
Yeah, that was also just him being a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he's dumb.
I only learned of
love
the
him.
place as a result of my investigations into Grex's activities. There was no light inside when I entered, so it was all but impossible to make out anything. Or to make out. But at 5 p.m., the sun would only have just gone down. It would still have been reasonably light outside. The room has a window, but it was boarded shut. Very little light found its way into the room from outside, so it was extremely murky inside. I wouldn't have noticed if the victim was already lying on the floor. There was no artificial light in the room, you say. You're quite sure? I'm quite fucking sure that the part of the room where the body was found was very dark. I just said that. I have a feeling there was a small oil lamp burning on the desk, though I couldn't say for certain.
Look, Mr. Naruhodo.
What?
Look. A circle. There is a small desk in the room just here.
Where'd you get the ink?
It's my blood.
Yes, I remember. And there was an oil lamp on it, as well as the framed photograph. When I entered the room, I closed the door behind me and started towards the desk to investigate. And what did you find? Nothing. I never actually reached the desk. What?
Hold it!
So, who fired the gun?
No.
I have no idea. Why would you? I didn't see anybody else in the room. Of course you didn't. But you'd say it was very dark in there. Yes, that's right. All I can tell you is, I didn't sense another's presence. Aha! That it could be. Wait, could it be? That the gunshot actually originated from somewhere outside the room? No, that's out of the question. Oh. Without doubt, the sound emanated from inside the room. I could smell the gunpowder. This is going from bad to worse. And you say that's the point at which you noticed the revolver on the floor? Correct, and I foolishly picked it up. That was carelessness on my part. Presumably then, the gunshot you heard came from the firearm that you somehow had hastily took in your hands. In point of fact, my lord, I believe it did not. What? The barrel of the revolver I picked up was cold, and there was no smell of spent powder. But then, where on earth is the gun that was fired? Whilst I would like to oblige you with an answer, I'm afraid I can't. I, too, would dearly like to know that. So we don't even have the fucking murder weapon? Are you serious?
This is, not gonna
You guys suck.
go well.
Hold it!
A man, you say? One of the witnesses, I presume. That's right. One of the street merchants working on Fresno Street. Who are these merchants? A number of them had set up their stalls directly beneath the boarded window of the crime scene. A match seller, a newsmonger, and a peddler. They've all given statements saying they heard the gunshot. And without thought of danger, they ran inside to see what had happened.
Yes, Gina told us about that yesterday, didn't she?
They burst through the door with some force, it was seen. They did, and almost gave me a heart attack in the process. But you're supposed to be the Reaper. The first man to come in immediately noticed the revolver in my hand and fled. A policeman patrolling on Fresno Street heard the commotion, and was able to arrest the accused shortly after the incident occurred. Anyway, the man's scream drew my attention in that direction. Then I promptly shot him.
Oh, so you did you?
What do you mean by that? In what way did the body
I
appear?
shot him.
I honestly can't explain it, but it's the truth. As far as I was concerned, the body hadn't been there until that point, and then suddenly, there it was. Did you perhaps hear the sound of the victim falling to the ground just beforehand? At that moment, what I heard was the sound of the door flying open, and the scream of the man who came inside first. Nothing more. I see. You're not really helping me. After the man fled, I examined the body. I was stunned to find that it was Gregson. That's curious circumstances indeed. How the inspector was killed, or how his body seemed to appear out of nowhere. I have no idea. Alright. Surely the court has heard enough. Shut up! My lord, the cross-examination has clearly revealed that I need to stab Ryunosuke in the throat,
Damn. Murder.
and that the accused, Barack von Zeeks, is lying on multiple fronts.
What?
Damn, he has his own objection theme. What is that supposed to mean? Good gracious, counsel. The defendant is lying, you say? In his testimony just now, he claims that he failed to notice the victim's body because the room was dark. That's correct. No, that's impossible. As proven by this candelabrum. How does that prove anything? If you examine the tip of the long candle, you can see it has been blown off by a powerful impact. One would assume that the projectile from the firearm passed through the victim and struck the candle. The problem comes when you consider the other two candles, which are clearly of a different length. Yes, I can see that only the candle that appears to have been struck by the bullet is long. We could reasonably expect someone to have lit all three candles together. Which begs the question of, why only one has ended up longer than the others? That must be because the particular candle was extinguished when the others were still burning. That's right. When the candle was hit by the bullet, it obviously went out. But the other two candles would still have been burning, so the fact is, the victim's body would have been illuminated by the light still thrown by the candelabrum. Well, you're just assuming that it was lit at that time.
I was gonna say, is he bluffing?
And the accused claim that he couldn't see the body clearly contradicts those facts. Do we know that it was actually lit at that point in time? And now to the next lie. There's
I think
more?
that was stupid, to be honest with
Yeah,
you.
I feel like that's a little far-fetched. The accused also claims to never have visited the scene of the crime before. That's the truth. In that almost empty room, the police discovered something very unusual. A board covered up from top to bottom in police documents and newspaper cuttings.
Yes, that's right. We saw it too.
It goes without saying that the contents of the police documents cannot be divulged. However, they included a number of reports from various historical cases, the oldest of which was from 10 years ago. 10 years ago? This is starting to sound familiar. And there is a common thread linking all of the documents on that board. Indeed. What is this common thread, counsel? They all relate to cases prosecuted in court by Barack von Zeeks. All of them. And furthermore, all those cases are ones in which the defendant was acquitted. Good lord. Interestingly, none of those defendants are alive today, because all of them have been sent to their graves by the Reaper. Ugh.
Oh no.
In short, that dingy,
that dingy.
that dingy little room is the Reaper's secret hideout and his base of operations. Okay, but also Gregson could have been investigating
literally
it
a
too.
detective.
Yeah. And like the case 10 years ago, Gregson pretty sure was a part of it too. So this is still speculation.
Dumb.
The Reaper's hideout? I think you're fucking stupid. And yet, the Reaper would claim never to have been to his own secret hideout.
Yeah, you didn't learn a lot in law school, huh?
No, the truth is, we've been looking at this backwards. This is all speculation, bro.
Yeah, I'm like,
Backwards.
he's literally just saying shit.
Explain, counsel.
Also, like,
Is
that's
this how
your
I sound all the
mentor.
time?
What is gonna make you think that all of these stupid things are? He's gonna be like, yeah, you got me.
Yeah, what the hell?
He's like, I
Inspector
taught you
Gregson
everything I know, or you know. Fuck.
was investigating the identity of the Reaper. When he discovered the location of the man's secret hideout, he was killed. Speculation again, but alright. As I'm sure everyone can imagine, by the Reaper's hand.
Okay, buddy.
What?
Nani?
And the court is going to take this as fact because that's how these games are.
They're gonna be like, oh yeah, he makes a really
Order.
good point.
Wow. Very well. I hereby state the current opinion of the court. Guilty. Barack von Ziest is an outstanding prosecutor who has rendered great service to his country. However, it is with deep regret that I must concur with Prosecutor Asugi's contention
What?
that the defendant's testimony exhibits a number of stark inconsistencies with the known facts. He has provided no evidence whatsoever. He just said shit. All I have done is state the truth as I know it. Cosmo's done a brilliant job.
What?
Ryunosuke, say something.
No.
He's drawing on
No,
his
he's
experience as a defense attorney to build his prosecution case. It's formidable. He hasn't done any. What experience does he have as a defense attorney?
He was gone
None.
for majority of the game.
He hasn't been on any cases, bro. Counsel,
Counsel, you are dumb.
you will submit the board that you just showed the court as evidence. I believe it to be fundamental in establishing the facts surrounding the
Well,
Reaper's
I believe you're
existence.
fundamentally an idiot.
Thank you, my lord. I'm gonna win.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna explode. And now the prosecution would like to call new witnesses to the stand.
Yeah,
Okay,
you better
now.
do that because what the fuck was that?
Witnesses who saw events unfold on the day in question.
Finally, some eyes.
Oh my god.
They were mentioned in the previous testimony too, if you remember.
Yes, the street sellers who heard the gunshot and went running into the room. Can't wait to hear them lie.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, yeah, we ran in the room and none of the candles were burning at all.
Very well. Lead the witnesses in, man. I just want to destroy Cosmo now.
Yeah,
The
I was
defendant may
like,
step
bro.
down from the witness stand.
Yeah, get out of here, bro. Oh wait, not you. Sorry,
Certainly,
my
my
bad.
lord. What a massive waste of my fucking life.
Oh, I'm going to jail.
Where did I go wrong in teaching this young man? Is that a spell, Cantabella?
What the? Yeah, that does look like a spell.
Beppo.
Ah, it's this fuck again.
So, witnesses, state your names and occupations for the court. Before I do that.
Beppo returns.
These are details of a whole raft of cases dating back years on here, Arthur.
This paper from 10 years ago is browning with age. Look.
That's shit.
Out of interest, the most recent thing appears to be this newspaper cutting here.
Fucking gross! Oh, it's the same Red-Headed League advertisement that Mr. Schoen picked out.
And do you remember? There was a red hairpiece at the scene too.
Was Inspector Gregson an exponent of the Red-Headed League then?
No,
pretty
he was
dumb.
bald. No, I'm just kidding. A blood mark. A blood mark.
A blood.
A blood.
Oh, what's this? Mr. Naruhodo, look! A blood!
Oh yes, it's a smudge of some kind. How did they overlook this? In
I
fact,
don't know. That's a great question.
it looks just like a handprint.
Because they had to turn it around, and you know how it works in Ace Attorney. You got to turn something
Yeah, they
around. You
never
might as
do.
well pretend it's not there.
And the color. That's blood, isn't it? Oh dear, how disturbing.
Aha.
The details of that blood is put in the notebook now, pal.
Pal. Oh god. Names and occupations now.
I
Right,
hate you.
we don't use
You
names.
should
Fucking
cut off your
fancy.
lips.
For the likes of us. You do
That
not look like
literally
you're
looks
from
like
this game.
Espella. That
She looks
literally
like,
looks
yeah,
like Espella.
she looks like she's from the crossover.
Yeah.
We're just free and easy. Sell what we like, live where we want to live.
I could give them all a vacant stare as they walk down Fresno and spit a few words to diverse for them. I'm fucking poor! I was kicked out of the Coachman's Guild.
We know.
Would I be right in assuming that all three of you make your living by selling wares on the street? Everyone calls me gossip. I sell jaunty little tidbits to passers-by, you know? I think I hate you.
Yeah,
Jaunty
across
little
the street.
tidbits? Titbits? Got an absolute smasher for you, sir. Right on your beginner, that is. What does that mean?
I don't know what to get.
6 pence is the price, and not a penny less.
Alright, you look pretty cool now.
Wait, you're actually trying to sell it to me now? Oh, come on, sir. Don't tell me you're not interested. Try the man.
Give him the money and see what it is.
Pay the man, counsel.
What? That was actually
All
really
right,
funny.
all right. 6 pence it is.
Pay the man.
You won't regret it, sir. Now, got your listening ears on. Just between us, a young couple on Slight Street have just had twins.
You're stupid.
I want my fucking money back. Also, did you get stung by a bee or something? Is that it? No, that's not it. It's gossip, isn't it? It wants to spread, but that bit's up to you and your mouth, of course. I've
Yeah, what
got
about
more,
your
you know.
mouth?
Want another juicy one? 6 pence a piece it is, if you're curious.
Bruh.
I am curious, yes, about what's going on just under that fat bun whipping. Name an unusual bruise or whatever the fuck it is that's coming out from under your collar. Did you get strangled?
Yeah, it does look like someone dragged him.
What about the next witness then? What name do you go by and what do you sell?
Me, I'm Venus. That's what everyone calls me. Funny, innit?
Oh, what the hell is that?
I sell these lovely little fireworks to local school kids, and I watch them blow each other up.
You just
6 pence a pop. What do you say?
light that off your ass?
She definitely did.
You weren't exaggerating with little. Do they actually sell?
Oh yeah, the second years can't get enough of my Venus firecrackers fuck. Especially when I tell them that if they get 100, they could blow up the school.
Wow. Okay, they're not in here yet. Not the most savory of ideas, young lady.
What do you say then, eh? Want to part with the 6 pence for a pop?
Oh my god.
Wait, what? You want me to buy one?
Tell you what, I'll let you in on a little secret. If you get 100 of them, you could blow up the whole courtroom.
That sounds awesome. Try the woman. Blow it up.
What the fuck?
Give her the money and see if she's right.
Pay the woman, counsel. All right, I'll buy one.
Lovely stuff. Right then, this is something a bit extra, just for you.
Oh.
The Venus Special, only 600 pence.
600? Should have been 60.
It's 100 of my regular fireworks. Nothing little about that, is there?
And there'd be nothing little about the punishment if I blew up the Old Bailey either. What sort of bang can it make? And the last witness. What name do you go by and what do you sell? I'm thinker, me. Think all sorts of thoughts. I think, therefore I am. I am, therefore I think. I come up with words.
Yeah, okay, Beppo.
Because I stand there on the street, watching the world go on about me. They call thee the observator.
No one calls you that.
Proud old man, everyone calls you the sandwich, and we fucking know it. So, you don't actually sell anything?
Did
Gotta
Bro
be a
change his
sandwich
name?
again. Okay, sandwich, I guess. A problem shared is a problem happy to say. I give advice, I do, and think what it means. I don't actually sell anything, no. Come to think of it. Pity. No more purchases today, please. Well, we have quite a cast here, it seems. I fucking hate all of them. They conduct their business on Fresno Street from morning until night, my lord. And always in the same place, directly adjacent to the crime scene. I see, and thus they heard the gunshot, I suppose. Not only that, but they very bravely ran inside to see what was going on, and witnessed the crime. Well, I know Beppo didn't see shit because his eyes are closed all the time. An only beggared, I thought, just between us.
Venus de Milo, what am I to do? What a terrible thing I saw.
What I think is, if all what we see is light and shadow playing with our eyes, is any of it real?
No.
Actually, both of you have your eyes closed all the time, so you two can step down. Very well. The court will hear the formal testimony of these three idiots. You will describe in detail what you witnessed and heard at the time of the incident. Okay.
Okay, so funny.
We saw the whole thing from start to finish, we did. Everything from the moment they went to the building.
It was less than a minute after the Reaper had gone inside that we all heard the Big Bang.
Seems to me that quick to talk is quick to walk. Gossip couldn't wait to go and see what happened. I ran into the room and there he was. The Reaper, gun in hand, standing over the dead body.
I was scared after death, me, so I ran to find a copper.
Great, that was told me nothing.
You're an idiot.
If these witnesses were there the whole day and saw everything, who did they see going inside the building? Only the victim, Inspector Gregson, and the accused, Barack von Zies. I've seen pictures of the Reaper in the paper. I know what he looks like. And just between us, post love stories like this, I made myself a tidy sum already. But wait, the room was just one of several flats in the building. Someone from another flat could have done it. All those flats on Fresno Street are unoccupied. Okay, that doesn't mean somebody couldn't be squatting there. Of course they are. They're small, damn, dirty, expensive to boot. The room in which the inspector was found in is the only property in the building that's currently leased.
And we know the leaseholder's name, don't we? It's Hugh Boone.
Great, where is he?
I don't know.
The testimony the court has just heard would appear to leave little room for doubt. It's becoming increasingly difficult to see how anyone other than the defendant could have committed the crime. No! I'm gonna rip your arm off. Thank you for your candor, my lord. Counsel for the defense, you may proceed with the cross-examine the witnesses. I didn't say that right, but whatever. Yes, my lord. In a closed court like this, without a jury, the judge is the only person whose opinion matters. I have to break down this testimony. Somehow, I have to break down.
Breathe.
The witness's account. And unless I want to look at the witness's account, next time.
Whoa!
Oh my god. Actually, wait. Did we get their profiles now? We did. He has no age. No age either. Why do we have no ages on any of you?
They're mysteries.
What the fuck? It's kind of weird. Alright, so as always, if you all enjoyed and want to show some love and support for the series and the channel, you know what to do. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We will catch you all in the next episode.
episode.